Hey, Turnbuckle King here. Got another good one for you guys today. Okay, we'll talk about WWE NXT Live Show commentary recap. Also, NXT Live Show commentary review. This is a September 19th episode of tonight's NXT. That being said, let me introduce myself. I am the tribal chief of content. Also, Turnbuckle King. Okay, this is tonight's episode NXT. Let's see who came to the ropes into my ring. Brilliance Goodbread, salute to you. Thanks for coming out. We got CeeLo Myers. What's going on, you too? Appreciate your support, bro. So, as you guys know, I will share the screen and we will go over play by play of each NXT moment tonight. Well, at least the main highlights of the show. Not every little nook and cranny, but we will do that. Let's get into it. Oh, my fault, guys. My fault. Let me go over it. Again, Becky Lynch kicks off the show, NXT Women's Champion. You have Carmelo Hayes, Dominic Mysterio. They can kick off the first episode. And Becky used said Tiffy time is over. And it's Becky time instead. And Tiffany Lynch gave Stratton props, say she hung with her, said she get a rematch whenever she wants. and they said the rematch would be at No Mercy. And then while Tiffany attacked Lynch from behind, Kiana James came by. They both attacked her. Becky Lynch grabbed a chair, tried to fire them off both. Did not happen. Then we had Tony D and Stacks going over the worthy challenges for the NXT Tag Team Championship. They mentioned Creeds, then Humberto and Angel Garza, and other tag teams. But then she interrupted Iljah's interview. Said she'll take on both Kiana and Tiffany tonight. Then later we had this metaphor, which is Noam Dar's little thing, his little stable. Then he was doing this whole Matrix thing. Tried to do a Lawrence Fishburne voice, really wasn't funny. And then he's the NXT Heritage Cup champion. And for those who don't know, NXT Heritage Cup Championship it was integrated from NXT UK before that brand became with NXT. It's currently turning into NXT Europe. It is yet to be determined or to be decided when the date of NXT Europe will re-debut as when it was NXT UK. We don't know when they will debut, but it's Jensen in the future. Then we had Diamond Mysterio talk to Trick Williams backstage, talking about being this shadow. You know, Trick wasn't paying no mind to it. Then we had a match of Butch versus Tyler Bate in the playoffs for it. We have that going on right now. And also, thank you, Good Brett, for letting me know the audio. I fixed it. Um, we had that. That's part of NXT Heritage Cup tournament. It was a very good match. Very good match. I gotta get this match a hell yeah. Very good match. You get this match a hell yeah. By the way, it was a decent match. Very decent match. Where's my stone? I said, give me a hell yeah. So Tyler Bate and Butch, they have history from NXT UK when Butch was Pete Dunne. So they had very good chemistry. You had a good back and forth, good offense. You had near falls. You thought Butch was going to win. Then more you thought Tyler Bate was going to win. He had a near fall. One thing Bate did was that impressive, exactly deadlift suplex. That was the highlight of that match. Another hell. I said, give me a hell yeah. So these guys put on a great match. I like the chemistry between these gentlemen. Um, you know, Bunch, he did whatever he could. Bate was just all over the place, jumping off turnbuckle, the suplex, everything. And Bush took control of the match. Then he had another near fall. Then he did the airplane spin, brainbuster 2 count. Then they announced it was 2 minutes left. This was so great about the match. It was the clock was winding down, and these guys was putting in all the work. That's when they was bringing out the best in each man. Then Bake went for the finisher. Bush he counts with a set out power bomb for it too. Then Bate hits him with a DDT, followed by a bitter end for another close call. Then here's the end of the match here. The closing. Bate hit Butch fingers. Butch decks Bate. Bate goes for a corkscrew plancha, but Butch moves and hits the bitter end for a near fall. A lot of near falls. Great match. Tell a great story. Here's a pump handle powerbomb to beat Bate and advance to the finals. So there it is. Butch beats Tyler Bate by pin. So that was great. Later on, we Butch and Tyler hug in the middle of the ring after the match. Then we have the Thea Hale, JC Jane. What do I think of this whole JC Jane, Thea Hale? I don't care for that too much, and it's going on my list.
You just made the list! Oh, no.
So anyone that hears me play the list soundbite, that means I don't care for it, and it's not my favorite thing. If it really is bad, yeah, I'll play it again. But anyway, we're moving along, and like I said, this is when Becky Lynch. Then attacked by Tiffany Stratton and Kiana James. And the back was Becky Lynch. This is where she missed. Becky kicked Stratton here. Then, and Becky grabbed the chair. They both ran out the ring. So here it is. The Group A winner, NXT Global Heritage Invitational Butch. There's a Group A and a Group B winner. So he won over Tyler Bate. And then we have another Global Heritage Cup Invitational match for Group B. Duke Hudson from Chase University and Joe Coffey from um, Gallus, the guys that were former NXT Tag Team Champions. So Duke and Joe had a standstill, clothesline. Duke had an upper hand. This was an okay match. It wasn't bad. It won Tyler Bate and Butch level. It was very quick. Um, Coffee takes control side suplex. Last going for the clothesline. But Duke ducks it under and rolls Coffee for the win. Duke Hudson defeats Joe Coffey by pin. Now, this is a three-way tie. I don't know if they got it in here. Duke Hudson has the same amount of points as Joe Coffey and also Nathan Frazier. So it will be a three-way match later on that evening to whoever wins Group B of the NXT Global Invitational. So it will be another match. We'll get to that later. We're not this useless segment. We're not doing that. They're trying to get her dressed like a little prostitute. So we're not gonna get into all that. We had Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice, and as you guys can see here, let's say Tyler could never beat Pete Dunne. That is a fact. I heard he's given to him in NXT UK, and your props for that one. That's an awesome answer.
And I'm awesome!
Okay. She got this woman trying to promote prostitution on NXT. Moving along, they talk about, as I mentioned a couple minutes ago, there will be a three-way match, for whoever wins between Group A, Group B. Group B, whoever wins, that will be the Group B winner. They will face Group A, which would be Butch, aka also known as P Dunn from NXT UK and NXT. Von Wagner is still hurt. Blah blah blah. Moving along, we have Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice. And for those you don't know, it was on one of my thumbnails. This is Roxanne Perez on the left, on the right Lola Vice. That's the match that I'm about to do now. Moving along, Roxanne almost got the pin right off the bat. Then Vice, she did a little choke with Perez, got for a top rope move, top move, top four move, kicks her down. This wasn't a long match. It was really quick. Um, yep, Vice continued to work Roxy's arm. She slightly botches trying to break Roxy's arm. Lola Vice is brand new. She has been training long. Her real name is Valerie Loretta. So she has been wrestling long. This is not a great match. And then Roxanne Perez, she's a great competitor, but she's very, very boring character wise. And it's hard to get into her. Even her NXT Women's Championship run wasn't all that. So Roxy hit a Thesz press off top rope, spin an uppercut. Roxy go for pop rocks, but she counters it. She used a hold that the armbar was held by Lola, and she got the pin and win. This was not my favorite match of the night, not one of my favorites. And since it wasn't one of my favorites, it goes on the list.
You just made the list! Oh no! Oh.
This is about the three-way match later that evening. Eddie Thorpe versus the Tree Dijak Whipped. He challenged the Digest to a strap match supposed to be next week or the week after. Moving along, Ross talks to Becky Lynch talking about should they have a tag team, but Becky says she's good. She fixed Bob, says she's a man. She got it. Then it's a match getting ready for Carmelo versus Dom. So this was not a bad match either. It's not a bad match. Um, it was champion versus champion. And for that match, this is my other thumbnail that I had. And that's this one. Dom on the right, obviously, Carmelo Hayes to the left. That's the match I'm doing now. Moving along. Dom sent Mel to the ringside barricade first. Mello was hitting with a fadeaway. He got him off the ropes. Near fall. That's the match I just talked about. That was not all that great. Roxanne and old girl. Um, Dom went for three amigos. I know he also did the 619. He did a frog splash. Then Mello hit a crow breaker. And then he taught, and then they kept Ilja Dragunov came to the ring, set an announce table. Both Carmelo and Dominic threw each other into Ilja separate times. The Ilja got in, he interfered, he attacked Dom Mysterio, and it was disqualification. And then he tried to get Mysterio again. He threw Carmelo in front of him. He hit him, and then Melo was pissed off. It was a decent match. I liked the finish. It made both champions look strong. It was decent. A good match, not a bad match at all. I like this match. Good story. It helps sets up for the Diamond. I'm sorry. It helps sets up for Ilja versus Carmelo Hayes at NXT No Mercy. That will be the 30th of this month, September 30th. So good one. So later on, we have a little backstage tricks approached by Evangel Gacy. Try to recruit him, and he rejected. What's up with all these stables trying to recruit somebody? Judgment Day trying to recruit Jay Uso. Now you got Evangel Gacy of Schism trying to recruit Trick. What is going on with all this? It's like they treat these stables now like they're gangs, like trying to recruit people or something. What's up with that? I mean, y'all need to chill with that. That's why I think when I see all this recruiting stables.
Not this way! Not this way! Damn it!
Moving along, um, we had a street vignette of script. They're playing dice in the alley, trying to sell off this street hood image, whatever. Now let's move along. It's a triple threat match: Nathan Frazier versus Joe Coffey versus Duke Hudson. This also was a solid match tonight. Um, Frazier and Duke battle it out. A lot of interference, a lot of near falls. You didn't know who was going to win. A lot of back and forth. I like Joe. He tried to deadlift on Frazier, rolled up Coffee for a near fall. Good spot in the match. Duke, you thought he was going to win. He almost pinned Coffee. Near fall. Um, Duke hits a springboard suplex on Nathan. Frazier hits a super kick on Duke. But this the kicker, Nathan Frazier had the match won. He did a 450 splash. Um, and then Joe Coffey came out of nowhere, threw him out the ring, and then he hit Duke Hudson with his finisher. The result: Joe Coffey defeats Nathan Frazier and Duke Hudson by pin. NXT No Mercy, there will be Joe Coffey, winner of Team B, versus the winner earlier tonight, Butch, that won Team A. And whoever wins that is going to face off Noam Dar later that night for the NXT North American NXT Heritage Cup. And now we have the main event: Becky Lynch versus Becky Lynch and ended up being Lyra Valkyrie, and it was a 10-2 versus Kiana and Tiffany. So we had a little segment here. Ali is mad. Drag Lee's getting a shot in North American title on Raw. He's gonna make an appearance. It's sad, man. Mustafa Ali is such a talented dude, and he's been lowered all the way down to NXT. And it's a shame. This guy was pegged, supposed to win the WWE Championship. It was even penciled in to win Money in the Bank back in 2019. And look what he's at today. He's all the way down to NXT. Just sad, just sad. Yep. And if this don't work NXT, you know what's gonna happen next to this to Mustafa Ali.
Bye bye, bitch.
Okay, we got the main event. Becky, 2-on-2. It was okay match. It was all right. Becky actually matches have gotten better lately. It was a good match where there was suplexes. Um, the double team, good tag team chemistry with Becky and Lara. Also, Kiana Tiffany, a good one. Like Lynch dropped Kiana with a basement drop kick. Valkyrie do the same to Tiffany. She hits Kiana head to the corner. Stratton don't want to come in. Lynch forced her to join the match. Then they had Becky in the corner. Becky was out for a while, and at one point tried to get revenge on Stratton, sent to ring post. James powerbomb Lyra, and Stratton was swatting bomb, and then Becky come and break the pin. Then we got here later in the match. Lyra made a blind tag. Becky hit the manhandle slam. Lyra hits a frog splash for the win. I think it was on Key She pin. So they got him for the pin. Then Tiffany attacked her afterwards. And at the very end, then Becky update the match. Not only they have an NXT No Mercy that they NXT Women's Championship would be a match, but it would be Extreme Rules. Since she attacked Becky with a chair, she said, "That's how you want to play, huh? That's how you want to play, huh?" Well, do it. Becky, she gets rough, her old man voice as she's the man. She said that it's gonna be Extreme Rules match. Yep, grab the mic. There it is. And Tiffany Justice bring it. And she accepted the match. That was it for NXT. There it is right there. She attacked her. And that was it for NXT tonight. Solid episode. Solid episode. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. Good spots, good story. Talking about Tiffany and Becky. Telling a good story of that, and also for Carmelo and Iljad, and tournament was good. Two matches that was good. That's another fourth thing. Um, Trick Williams, see where he's going with his character. Selling off the Von Wagner being injured by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker was not on tonight, but it was definitely a solid episode. I'll give it 4 out of 5. It was not bad. I had a little backstage segments that was worthless, but other than that, it was good. Um, Solid episode. You guys let me know comment section below in the live chat what you think of NXT Tuesday episode of WWE NXT Live Show commentary recap, NXT Live Show commentary reaction. You thought the show was okay, average. Do you agree it was a 4 out of 5 or worse or better? Soon, 2 videos will pop up. It will be how Triple H became the game. Also, the next video will be Best Submission Specialist. And the champ's going to head out. You guys have a good night. Be safe.
World Heavyweight Champion.
Until then, it is OUT.